It's recording. Alright.
Welcome to our podcast.
I'm Carl.
I'm Kylie. This week we're going to be talking about
I have a fear of grass.
new TikTok. Our memories like blackout,
Reciprocal.
palm trees.
Saturday.
And none of it logistically makes sense.
Structures that have been unsolved.
Are you reaching the Earth's core? Okay, cue the intro.
Hello.
Hi guys, welcome back to our podcast, episode 13.
Yes. Do you know that 13 apparently is an unlucky number?
Oh no. I wonder what's going to happen.
But we're gonna make it work.
Isn't that like a thing on cruise ships? Like they don't have like a level 13 because it's supposed to be unlucky?
I've never heard of that.
Or maybe it's level 9. I don't remember. There's some unlucky number that they like just don't have that floor on a cruise ship. Like it jumps.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember like what object it is. But I have a story.
Oh,
And so
I'm excited.
basically, I haven't even told you this as well, so Kylie is hearing this for the first time. So I was sleeping, right? And my alarm went off, but like I kept hitting everything and it wouldn't close for some reason. So I think I like pressed the power button to like close it, but I pressed it too many times.
I know where this is
and
going.
It called. And I think I accidentally called 911 or something while I was asleep, right? So I heard like a beeping. I don't remember what it is, but there's like a cancellation, like just in case it was on accident, right?
Yeah.
And it was like beeping, like a...
Oh, right, because it like beeps like 10 times before it like actually calls them.
Yeah, like just in case, right? And it was like, I don't remember, but then I like woke up and I was like, what? And I like don't remember, but I just pressed cancel, don't call 911. It was a mistake. But yeah.
So awkward. Imagine they pick up and you're like, I was trying to turn my
It's
alarm
my bad.
off.
And I was like, I would have felt like so bad. But yeah, thank God it didn't actually reach to them.
We have a surprise guest on the show.
Well, you're gonna have to cut that. Dude, my mom goes and she's like, good job, your room is so clean. And I look around, I'm like, what?
Dude, my
I'm
room's
like,
so
this
messy.
is not clean.
I found like boiled eggs
Insane.
in my closet. Like earlier.
You're joking. Boiled eggs?
Okay.
You're joking.
Not in my like clothes closet. So I have like a separate office room, right? To like do homework and like study and stuff. And so I have like, because it's like my brother's old room, and so there's like a little closet-y like thing that I used to like store papers and stuff. And I had forgotten that I had left boiled eggs in the closet, because what happens is my dog, like he likes to come in my room and he likes to try and like eat whatever I have on my desk. And so in order to like prevent that, I have to like hide it. And so I hid it in my closet. And I forgot that I left the eggs in my closet. And it turns out it's been there for like a week.
No. A week?
Because I don't go in that closet. No, because it was just the yolk.
Oh, but you said hard boiled.
Yeah, like hard-boiled yolk eggs. Like the yolk of like I had eaten the white part of it, but I hadn't eaten the yolk.
An egg? What the frick? That's weird.
It's gross.
That is gross.
Because I never go in that closet, right? So I just like forgot that I left it in there. Because I like tried to hide it.
You're like,
I know, I was like, that's so gross. I was like bringing it downstairs, like holding it as far away as possible from me. I was like,
contaminated.
nasty.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I have like a lot of stories, but like I really don't remember any of them, which sucks because they're really good. And some of them, okay, before like after we film the podcast, I'm always like, oh my gosh, I forgot to say this. I'll say this in the next one. And then I forget, right?
Dude.
Yeah.
And the most
And it's, like,
interesting
too
things
long
always
already.
happen like 2 days after the podcast. And then we're like, damn it, I have to remember this for 2 weeks now.
We should write it down. I keep forgetting to. But we're on spring break, which is like really nice.
Woo!
But when we post this out, we won't be on
back.
spring break because this is like 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
So
I started working on your birthday present. And your birthday isn't for many, many more months.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's
I don't
something
know, I
that
put it
takes me
on.
a while to make. Like, I have to work on it progressively, and so I'm really excited. I started,
What?
like, yesterday, and it's going okay. I still have to, like,
Is
change
that
a lot of stuff.
Minecraft related?
Maybe.
Okay.
Speaking of Minecraft, though, I might be making a Minecraft mod.
We really? What kind?
I'm not sure yet.
Like, what's
So,
the special
you
one?
know how I've, like, started to learn to code?
Yes.
So my coding coach the other day, or like not the other, literally this morning, he was like, hey, like we're working on like objects and stuff like in Java, and I was like, hey, this is like the same stuff they used to make Minecraft mods, and he was like, yeah, we could like totally make one if you want to, and I was like, heck yes, and he was like, do you play Minecraft? And I was like, a little bit.
Just a little bit. I knew it. Just a little bit.
I haven't actually played in a couple days. Or why do I lie? Like we played last night.
Liar! We played last night. Dude, yesterday when we were playing, it was so funny because we were in the nether, right? And it's so bad, like we're just so bad at this and we kept dying and we kept slash home and we kept slash TP.
Yeah,
like
so
that was
slash
the
home
strategy
slash
straight.
TP, because we play on a SMP server, right? And so like those basically just teleport you back to your base, and slash
Yes.
TP like TPs you to the other person. Just for like those of you who don't play Minecraft. So yeah.
It was because we were burning in lava and we had to like quickly get out before we could die.
And, you know,
and it saved me several times.
Entrepreneur Carl and Kylie here were like, hey, we need quartz in the nether. So instead of buying quartz with our multiple stacks of diamonds, we're gonna instead go to the nether ourselves and go get the quartz, like go mine the quartz ourselves. And how many diamonds did we lose?
We came back with not, yeah. We lost, dude, we didn't even like get that many quartz. Like thinking about it, we also like, I think you died one time.
Like
it was
hours.
so funny because on the striders, I just can't with them. It's so hard to like get off of them. I just couldn't.
Yeah, so the death tally really was just... And yeah, we thought we were going to save a little bit of money by going and fetching it ourselves, but it was a costly adventure.
Spent more.
Yeah, we probably spent like half a stack.
Did she bought an egg. I freaking love this story.
Okay. So on this SMP, they had like an end event. And so you can like, so everyone like collectively as a community fought the Ender Dragon. Now, me and Carl, we were off doing, I don't even remember what we were doing, but we weren't at the event. And so after the event, someone was like, I'm selling the Ender Dragon egg. And so I was like, oh my god, wait, like the Ender Dragon egg? Like that's so valuable. Like there's only one Ender Dragon egg. Am I right? So I was like so excited. I was like, oh my god, it's like the Ender Dragon egg. And so I bought it for half a stack of diamonds, thinking, oh, I just gotta steal. Only to find out when she handed me the item, it said, thank you for participating in the Ender Dragon event. It was a participation medal.
Yeah, and it was a participation. Yeah. And I think it was the funniest thing ever because it was so expensive and it was a fake egg. But I accidentally hit it and it teleported and now we don't know how to collect it.
I think you have to use
we don't know
touch,
how.
eh?
We'll look at it. I think so. We'll look at it on the side, but we don't want to dig too much into Minecraft. I thought we did.
Well, because I was a little stupid and I died with the silk touch, so.
Wait, really? I didn't even know that. Well, we can go buy some anyway, so. Yeah, with our stacks of diamonds.
I got a new chicken.
Oh yeah, I saw it's so big.
This one's small.
Where do you get these things?
This one's from Target.
Amazon?
Okay, so this one's from Target.
I have a Target gift card.
This one is from, where is this one from? I think this one's from Costco.
Costco.
And this one is also from Costco.
Do they keep getting bigger and bigger?
So basically what happened was in middle school, I was like really sad, right? Struggling a lot. And so my parents...
I was really sad.
I don't think I've told
Nothing's
you the story.
changed.
Have I told you? Hence why we keep getting more chickens every year. Okay, I don't know if I told you the story. So, when I got my first chicken, I had originally seen it at Costco. And so I begged my parents...
Hold on, you have to tell them fake chicken. Because then it sounds weird, like a live chicken. Like when you first
when I
got
got my
chicken,
Squishmallow
like...
chicken.
Yes.
I'll post pictures on our TikTok. So when I got my first chicken, I saw it at Costco and I was like, oh my god, like I want this so badly. And I begged my parents, they were like, no, like you don't need it. Like that's so babyish. Like you're 16 years old. Well, I guess at the time I was younger. I was like 14. They're like, you're 14 years old. Like you don't need a chicken. And so we went home, whatever. And so my parents, it turns out, they were actually going to surprise me with this chicken. Like they saw that I really wanted it and they were going to buy it for me, but they didn't want me to be there when they bought it. And so what happened was they went and dropped me off at home, and then the next day they went back to Costco to go purchase this chicken. And they get to Costco and the chickens are all gone. Like there's none left. And so they drive to another location. No chickens there either.
Costco?
They drive to 2 more locations.
What?
No chickens there. So at this point, they've driven to 4 Costcos and there are no chickens. And they're actually so sweet.
Where'd they go?
They care so much that
I know. I was like, my parents would have.
This is like a 2-hour extravaganza at this point. And so, just searching for one chicken. Yes. So then they look on Amazon. They're like, screw it. We don't need it, even though it's like way cheaper at Costco. We'll pay for however much it is on Amazon. Can't find it on Amazon. And so my parents, being the most lovely people I've ever met, they drove 45 minutes to check another Costco to see if they had a chicken.
And they had it?
No chicken.
What?
And so
gas money is not.
We went to Tahoe that week, and on the ride to Tahoe, like an hour and a half in, they checked yet again another Costco, and they had the chicken, and that's how they got the chicken. But basically,
what?
And they had to like hide it from me because we're going like on a trip.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this whole like secret spy mission that I was like clueless about, and they hid the chicken in the trunk of the car like the entire trip. I didn't know, and yeah, so that's how my parents spent a week.
How'd they give it to you?
Like, it was like an Easter present, but they spent like a week like calling every single Costco in the area, saying like, "Hey, do you have this chicken?"
More chicken.
And then they were like, "No," and then sometimes they'd be like, "Yeah, we have the chicken," and then they drive there and it'd be the wrong chicken. And so they'd be like, we need this other chicken. It was like a whole mission.
Chickens. Well, that's so nice. How many do you have now?
I have 3. So 1 for every year.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, so I get 1 every year for Easter.
You're about to get 1 this year for your birthday. No, maybe.
Do my parents, they're like, no more chickens after this. Like, they're starting to outnumber us, and they're like, it's too much.
They're starting to outgrow your whole family.
There's even a chicken, like, on our profile picture art, if you notice. Like, Carl's holding Pocky.
Yes, when you hold it.
And I'm holding a chicken.
That's like your thing. Chickens, that's your thing now. Chickens are your thing. But I'm trying to think, like, what other... This past 2 weeks have not been that fun.
How do you feel about spring break? Like, do you feel, like, less nervous?
No, I'm kind of glad there's spring break. Like, we really need it.
We did.
But I will be gone for most of the spring break from Tuesday to Friday because I will be driving down to San Diego and to look at colleges around. I'm so
exciting.
For some reason, I didn't know LA was below us. Is that bad to say?
They're
Like,
not
I've been
below
living
us.
here
Like, that's
for
not how
2 years.
Earth works. But yeah.
Yes, but like you know what I mean below us.
Yeah.
But
Where did you think they were? That's why they always call it SoCal, because Southern California.
Southern California,
I
right?
just thought it was SoCal for
Okay,
no
I
reason. You're
think-
like, it stands for
No,
like Soba
okay.
Noodle, California.
So, okay. I think I kind of knew it was below, but I didn't think it was like that below. Like maybe it was like next to us.
You thought it was like in Brazil.
I don't know. Then are we SoCal or are we north?
We're NorCal. Like,
NorCal?
okay, we're more like Middle Cal.
Middle. We're Bay Area. We
Yeah.
don't get it. We don't get north or south. We get.
I think
Bay
we're NorCal
Area.
though, if you have to call.
Yeah, I think we're north as well or something. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. I'm living in California for 2 years, and this is all what I know.
You know what? It doesn't matter,
Do
because
you know
we're gonna move
Starbucks
to New
has a
York
boba?
anyway. I saw that!
Exactly. I love your thinking.
Dude, we have to go to New York someday together. Once this podcast.
Someday. I'm ready to go now. What do you mean someday? I'm ready. I don't even need to pack
Dude,
my
you know,
bags.
we're gonna tell our
is
parents
what I
that
can
we
bring
need to
with
go
me.
tour. I don't know what college is in New York. NYU.
NYU.
There's other ones too, though. I have them on my list.
NYU. What's it called? Cornell, but that's an Ivy League.
Like, we're gonna go to Cornell.
I know. I mean, there was one I was looking for, like Chicago, which is like near it, but like.
Yeah. Okay. So
Dude,
we'll tell our parents we need to tour
when
to
you're
NYU.
editing this, you can hear the background noise outside. It's so loud. When you're editing, you'll
It's
hear
okay.
it
It
in my
adds
audio.
character.
Yeah.
It's a little vintage.
A little vintage. Guys, if you don't know, but we've created our own word. It's like what the Kardashians have when they like say Bible or ochre. Like you know how like they have their own language.
Yeah.
Right? Ours it's vintage.
Yeah,
We have
so
more, I'm pretty
something's like
sure.
a little,
Like-
not suspicious, but like, it's a little off.
Yes. My dad was asking, so when are you gonna eat? And I was like, yeah, after this. I should have locked my doors, but
I forgot what I was saying. I have no memory.
yeah. But we were talking about the Starbucks, how they have boba now.
They do. Yeah. Is it true? I saw it on TikTok and I was like, you sure about that?
I saw it on TikTok too. It's okay, I have a Starbucks gift card. Dude, I told you this, but I went to a birthday party like last year back in February
Yeah.
2020 before COVID was a thing. And I barely knew this girl, like I knew her, but like barely, like just enough for me to get invited, right? So
I was like, I didn't realize you guys were so close, but okay.
it's because we got closer during AP
Mhm.
World because we were like table buddies or whatever,
Okay.
and we always like got grouped up. So it was from that, and basically, we played a Kahoot on who knew her better,
Did
and
you
then they
win?
would get a gift card, right?
You
I
don't
won.
know her.
I got like her brother got first place. I don't know. I think I got like second or third,
Mhm.
but I got a gift card, so I think I was
Dude, you have
copying
to
off of
try
somebody's
it.
answers. I don't know.
You gotta
What?
try
Yeah.
it.
I'll do a taste test because I know how much you love boba.
Let me
You take your
Google it.
boba
Maybe-
seriously.
Maybe, let me check. Let me look. Starbucks boba. I don't know. I'm kind of suspicious, mate. I gotta say. Do you think it'll be good? Or do you think it'll just be, like, overly sweet? Like, for no reason?
Honestly, I have no idea. All bobas that I go to, they all like kind of taste the same for me. I'm not good at like distinguishing like what's good or bad. Like I don't know what's bad. You gotta
You
give
know-
me the bad stuff, and then I can.
Okay, one of us needs to learn to drive, because if we could drive, we would
Oh,
go test
yeah.
the stuff. We would go out in the field.
Oh, mukbang!
Yes.
Mukbang, whatever. We would do so much for this podcast. We do
We
so
would
much,
be out
like,
in the field
stuff.
adventuring, and then when your parents are like, "Why aren't you being productive?"
course,
You'd be like,
social
"No, I'm out in the
distancing.
field. I'm risking my life for this podcast." We could crash and die, but at least it be together.
We're just so depressed.
No more
I
calculus
said we're
for
just
me.
so depressed. We're just so desperate to get out. Because school is too much for us. We're just, we gotta get... We always joke about, let's go to New York, let's go to New York. No, make it happen, okay?
But, like, okay, here's the thing. We always bring up going to New York when we're sad. And when we feel trapped. And so as long as one of us is sane, then the other can be in a crazy state of mind. Now, the problem occurs is when both of us are crazy at the same time. That's, my friends, is when we run into a problemo.
We're literally so hardworking, but we're also so lazy at the same time. So it's like, it doesn't make sense, you know?
Like,
it really
is Carl the
make
laziest
sense.
person I know? Yeah. But is she also the most hardworking person? Yeah. Is she also the
Exactly.
only person?
The only person you know? Yes. I literally say the same to you. Like, you guys have no idea. She literally carries the podcast, okay? Kylie literally, she makes the thumbnails, okay? She controls everything. Like, if I don't know how something works, I'm like, hey, can you, like, upload this or whatever? She does the TikToks. By the way, check that out at Carl and Kylie.
Like, I know the YouTube platform, like, thing base well, because I had a craft channel and I had a cooking channel.
No. You did?
Yeah, wait, let me check out my craft. My craft channel had, like, I think we had, like, 30 subscribers. And we had, like, over, like, 1,000 views.
Wait, Minecraft?
No, not Minecraft. It was, like, this was, like, a craft channel.
Like a DIY?
Yeah, it was, like, that type thing. This was, like, a couple years ago. And, yeah, I got, like, a couple hundred views, like, every, like, video, which was, like, pretty good. And then I had a cooking channel. That one didn't do that well. That one only had, like, 10 subscribers. Only had, like, 20 views on some things. But, yeah. That's how I know, like, all the YouTube statistics, like, everything. In terms of that, pretty well.
Yeah, because I'm always like, I don't know what these means. I don't know if it's good or bad. So, like, I'm just going with the flow.
But you know a lot, like the descriptions. Like, I never know how to put it together. Mine always like, yeah, so Carl and Kylie, they talked about this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. You, like, make it, like, flow.
I like how you're trying to give me something for what I've done. Like, you're trying to get the scraps, and you're like, this is, like, a little bit. So, like, let's just make it a big deal. It's just the descriptions, okay?
Do you know-
It doesn't matter. No one reads the descriptions.
I
no
read
one
the
reads the description. No one reads
I read
them,
it. When I listen to podcasts, I read the description.
Okay, maybe some people,
Now you're making
but,
me
like...
feel like I'm the only.
Just Kylie.
Don't single me out like that.
But...
No, but
I
I
don't
actually
do that
do
much,
think the
guys.
podcast, like, you carry on the comedy side. Like, I'm not that funny without you, and I think that's very obvious, because whenever, like, we're in school and stuff, like, people are just like, she's just, like, annoying. But then, like, when we're, like, a tail group together, like, it's not, like, then we're funny, you know?
Wait, is that what people think about me when I'm by myself?
Dude, like, people just think I'm, like, overly annoying. But then, like, when it's in a table group, like, especially in math last year, people just be like, oh my god, like, this girl, she's just, like, she just talks, like, way too much, and she tries, like, way too hard.
Too much. No.
But, like,
I don't think so.
but that's because
They
you only
don't
saw me when I
deserve
was with you.
They don't deserve the real you, okay?
But that's only because you only know the me when I'm with you. Fine.
Oh, you, like, paused, and I was like, did you freeze? The only funny thing I remember that I said in math was, I did do the homework one time, and when you don't do the homework, our teacher made us sit out and do it while she goes over the answers, and it was literally one time, right? Mm-hmm. And so I didn't do it, and
I remember this.
fast forward to, like, a couple weeks, she talks about the homework again, because she only... I forget how it worked, but she, like, assigns the homework, like, once in a while, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? And so, basically, she goes... This is, like, the only favorite thing I've ever actually said in that class, but she goes, so, guys, make sure you do the homework, okay, or else you don't want to be sitting out in the hallway. And I literally go, been there, done that. And that's literally the only favorite thing I've said. And then
okay, but our humor bounces off
of it.
Our humor bounces off of each other really well, though, when we're, like, in the same group.
I agree.
Like,
Yes.
dude, our group in math was
hectic. It's
so
crazy.
funny when we all like sat during access.
It was. It was really funny. And sometimes when like I did understand thing, I'd be like, sophomore, help me out. What'd you get for this one?
Oh my god. I remember
Dude,
Arnold.
there was one time when I was in... Oh, wait, yeah, you go.
Remember Arnold?
Yes, I do. Wonder how he's doing.
Arnold was Arnold was the freshman in our class, and I didn't know his name, and so I just started calling him Arnold, and Arnold became like his name in the class.
Wait, what's his actual name?
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
I just remember him being Arnold.
I don't remember.
And like towards the end of the year, I remember the teacher called on him. She was like, Arnold, and I was like, Arnold? Did you just call him Arnold?
She did.
And I go, wait, did you just call him Arnold? And she was like, yeah, that's what you always call him. So I just started calling him that too. And it was that moment I was like, dude, this teacher, she was like kind of on and off like throughout the whole year. Like we had beef. Yeah. But like also like sometimes she was like nice. This was one of those moments that just hit home. Yeah.
There was this one moment in school. This was like in middle school, but I had a white teacher as my Chinese for my Chinese course, which I don't know why they did that, but someone was chewing gum in class, right? And she was like, "Hey, no chewing gum." And I legit, because they sat like all the way at the back of the class, I legit looked around and I loudly say, "Wait, can I have some?" And then I go, "What flavor?" And then she was like, "Turn around, like, what are you doing?" I was like, "Wait, I just wanted gum."
Dude, my Spanish teacher for Spanish 2, he just like legit would like not show up to class sometimes.
Wait, what?
So I had him like first period, right? And like almost every other week he would just like forget that he had to teach class, and he'd either like show up like so late to the point where it was like almost class was over, or he would show up like 15 minutes late. Like it was always like 15 to like end of class. But he'd like do this like almost every time.
He was attending school. He was not teaching school. He was attending school with you guys. He was and not
you know what the
teaching.
Problem is? He was like that teacher. You know the teachers who like they will like be like, if you walk into the class while the bell is ringing, they're like, no, get a late pass. He was that teacher.
Oh, yeah.
And this man was like late every other week, like 40 minutes sometimes.
What? Why would they do that? That's weird.
Yeah.
I've never had a teacher like that, if I'm being honest. I also, in middle school, we had to have like these dress code checkups because I wore uniforms. I think I never got caught, like, because you get detention if you don't wear like belt, shirt tucked in, or anything like that. So
that's quite strict. Yeah.
I don't think I like from time to time, but then because you needed belts, I stopped wearing pants that had belt loops.
I thought you were going to say I forgot to wear pants, period.
No. Yeah, I stopped wearing pants, period, and I went to school, guys. And I totally did not get it, because that wouldn't make me get even more dress code, right? Right? No, I stopped wearing pants with belt loops because when you need a pee, that is really hard to get off.
You just gotta go. Fun. You can't wait.
You really do. Dude, in the bathrooms, there's no AC. So they're like porta potty bathrooms. And not that like you need AC in a bathroom, but like it was just hot
flow
and like
circulation, you know?
Yes. No mirrors. That's weird. Yeah, there were no mirrors. So you had to like look at the reflection of the steel. Like I don't even, or some people use their phones, which
that's weird.
But yeah, my school is kind of ratchety. Now that I'm thinking
about it,
was
it a private school?
It was like in a weird. No, it wasn't. It was a prestigious school, but it was in a really sketchy like location, which is the thing. But yeah, never going back. But I love,
what's weird?
Yeah, the people there.
Okay, so like for
What's
summer
weird?
school, for like a couple years, I used to go to this like private school for summer school, right? And that school was like the sketchiest. Like their tuition is like $20,000 a year, which is like a ton. And their like campus is so sketchy. It's like on this hill where like when you drive your car like is on such a steep slope. It's like a 45-degree angle. Like I don't know why they felt the need to make this. It's like I don't know. Like you're driving up like this super steep thing. It feels like you're going on a roller coaster. The school is like super small. It's super dirty. There's like all the classrooms, their doors are like super rickety raggedy, like the doors.
Honestly, it sounds like you're describing my old school.
And they have this air conditioning in every room, and it's like really old, so the AC unit is like this big. Like it's huge. It's like the size of a closet, this AC.
What?
And it's so loud. So
is that a high school?
It's an elementary, middle school, and high school, all in one.
What? And it's so small.
It's so small. It's so loud. Like the AC is just like.
Oh, and it's
like,
private.
what?
I literally forgot about.
I know it's like private too, and I'm like, dude, this is like rich kid school.
If you're paying, exactly, if you're paying the school like $20,000, the school should be funding that for like better utilities.
And I was sitting in class, right, and there was like a massive like spider. Like it wasn't a tarantula, but it was like huge and it was hairy. Like you could visibly see the hairs on the spider. And there were like like anteaters, like not anteaters, like you know those what are they called? Earwigs? They were earwigs, and they're like crawling all like under the door into the classroom. And I was like, oh my god, like what's that? Like that's so gross. And then the teacher was like, this is like normal. And I was like, ma'am, someone pays you $20,000 a year to go to school.
I know.
And you can't even like fix the holes under your door. Like what's the point of having a door if there's holes under it?
There was a cockroach in our ceiling once. In our ceiling, there was like light, so you could see the body of the cockroach.
Oh
no! Like on the light, it was so bad. Like I'm not even going.
These private schools, I'm like, what are you doing with your money? Are they like some like drug dealing front?
Dude, imagine going to like boarding school. Like you have to go to school and then like you come home on like the weekends. Is that how boarding school works?
Oh, I thought you go like to another country for like a year and then you come home for like summer, or no?
What? Actually, maybe that is boarding school.
But maybe I guess it depends where you
imagine
live.
us going to. True. Imagine us going to boarding school. Minecraft every night. Every night I knock on your door. I'm like, you ready? Like, oh my god, wait, boarding school? COVID. How would that work?
Wait, but they're all quarantined together, eh?
Yes. So, like, would they go back to their parents' home? Or would they... I don't even... Did you know our school... Did you hear someone at our school got tested for COVID?
I did. Do you know who it is?
No. I don't even know if it's a student, teacher, staff, or faculty.
No. It's a student because they didn't say their staff had it.
Oh, do you know what grade?
So it's definitely a student. No, I don't.
They probably wouldn't even tell
was like, yeah, it's not a student. Okay, but there has to be someone we know who knows, but we don't talk to anyone.
Yeah, we don't talk to anyone.
So if you don't know, then I don't know.
Our connections don't go that deep, but and now and like thinking about it, there's not that many people who are doing hybrid, but there are sports because I know some people go back.
Right.
Yeah, like swim, badminton, tennis.
This season.
But exactly.
Wrestling. It's like you're gonna be like touching someone.
Yes. And so they have to get tested to see if, like, it's crazy. And, like, knowing it's a student, like, their like, I want to know who. Drop the name. Come on. You drop the name. Oh, my God. You can cut that out, but drop the name, school.
Oh, my God.
And we'll pull up.
Anyway, guys, bye.
Bye. Thank you guys for listening to our podcast. That's literally it. Yeah. Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in. Cue the intro.
Yeah. The outro. That's our episode.
Bye.